Oh, hi! Welcome back to our Reno. It's Sunday, November 14th, or 13th today, and it's about 60 degrees, so we're taking advantage of the warm weather and trying to get our outside stuff buttoned up. Today we're working on a stacked stone project on the outside of the house, and we've got quite a bit of it done. This is a individual man-made stone that's kind of a cement product that comes in various sizes and widths and lengths. It's kind of referred to as the lick and stick method. It's kind of like you kind of like lick it and then stick it on the wall, and that's how it works. If you look behind me here, you can see we've got a lot of it done. This needs to be cleaned up yet, but it's all individual little pieces that you just kind of lay out a pattern. And if you notice, I've got my pattern laid out for my last little piece above the door here. So it's wide ones, narrow ones, short pieces, long pieces. Essentially the process is we use a mortar mix. It's a specially formulated stone veneer mix, and you have to have the stuff really wet in order for the sticking part to work. But you just butter up your brick. One of the important things is you have to have your scratch code. We went through the scratch code a couple weeks ago, and the scratch code on the back of the stone is what makes the bonding action. So you get your substrate wet. You take your trowel, and you don't mix a lot of mud because the stuff dries out fairly rapidly, and it's real critical that it stays nice and wet. You butter up your stone. This particular stone is man-made. It's we purchased this from a company in Canada called Build Direct. And they ship all over the United States, but it was actually shipped direct to by FedEx from South Carolina, Fairplay, South Carolina, to a FedEx facility down in Waite Park. Once you've got your stone buttered up, basically roll it into place. And the idea is to get the mortar to come rolling out the top of it. Clean it off a little bit. Whatever you can clean off now is less you got to clean up later. So I try to get as much off. Now we're trying to achieve what's called a dry stack. Sometimes a lot of stones leave a wider gap, and then you got to go with a grout bag and mortar them in. But I kind of like this look. So then we take our next piece, and you kind of got to watch your spacing. Now I'm about a ½ inch long with this. Now you can do different things with this. You can cut it on a saw, but I really didn't like that look because that gives you a straight edge, where I'm looking for more of a rough appearance. Now if you're real careful, and sometimes that happens. So then you put that back on the pile, and you look for another one that you can use that'll fit in there. This one looks like it'll work. So there's really no pattern or anything to it. And the idea is to be as random as possible, to try not to get too many reds together, blues together, browns together, things like that. So we've got quite a bit of this left to do on the front of the house and on the family room side of the house, but I think Mother Nature is probably going to prevent us from getting it all done this fall yet, but it'll be fine if we don't. We'll leave it sit till spring. I kind of want to button up this side of it so it looks like we got something done. Let's take a walk inside and we'll show you the progress we've been up to. Oh, on the outside, one other thing we've been working on we've got a lot of our siding put on. It's this is a masonite, a pre-finished masonite siding that we went with for the durability. We've used vinyl a lot in the past, but I'm just kind of wanted to try something different. So we went with pre-finished moldings and a pre-finished siding. We've also got our driveways. We went with concrete driveway all the way out. and then we kind of created it was kind of a trial and error, but we made a kind of an entryway here. We haven't got any handrails on it yet, but we're going to have some kind of handrail system on here at some point. Come on, take a walk inside and we'll talk about what we've been up to. We're prepping our sewing room. We're going to be doing a ceramic tile floor in there. I don't know if you, if we talked about the laminate flooring. I think we did. We've been working feverishly on getting our trims. We're going with a kind of a mission style casing and baseboard that we're working on, and we've got a lot of that ready to go. Our interior doors are a 3-panel maple door. Our interior doors are a 3-panel maple door, so we've got a few of them here. The rest are on order. We're going to go ahead and get those stained up and ready to go. Going down this way, we've got our vanity installed, a double vanity. We've got to get a mirror yet. We've got our lighting put in. We've got a functioning toilet. And then we've got our step-in shower, which was kind of a mosaic of tiles. We built a built-in shower caddy that we saw in a magazine. We thought was kind of cool. So we actually have this functioning now, ready to go. I think that's all. We got the carpet in the bedrooms. We had that done a couple weeks ago. We come on in here.
Today you ate meat yogurt. You took the train. You wondered what.
We'll turn the radio off. I'm going to let Kathy explain the kitchen here, since we got our kitchen cabinets installed, and this was kind of her deal. So I'm going to let her talk about the kitchen.
It was one argument I won. These are quarter-sawn oak cabinets, and Dan Loscheider and Piers made them, and they're beautiful. They're way beyond what we could have imagined. We're getting countertop tomorrow morning, Monday, and it's going to be a granite countertop from Berkachik stone. And the upper cabinet doors, we're going to be doing stained glass like we had in Piers, only probably different colors. About to put the stove in, we have the dishwasher in, the fridge in, so it's getting there. And we have the farmhouse sink again. Drawers are self-closing, kind of cool. Have way more storage here than we did before. This is the dishwasher. Oh, and we have 4, not 1, but 4 Lazy Susans in here. 1 here, both corners. The uppers have 3 layers, and they all turn independently. It's kind of cool. Very nice kitchen.
How about the pantry, Kat? Tell us about that pantry.
Holds more stuff than you should buy in one trip. Really. Uppers have storage. Bottom has roll-out trays. Right now all we have is soup, so if we're hit with a snowstorm, we're good to go. But we'll be filling that up. Again, self-closing doors. So yeah, pretty nice.
One area we've had major discussion on, people ask, what's this electric cord for? And we're putting an island right here. It's about a 30-inch by 50-inch island, and we're repurposing a piece of furniture, which I think is really cool. The jury's out yet, but I think we're going to do that. And that's going to have a granite slab on it to match the rest of the granite, and it could be painted black with some kind of distressed look to it. We've got our jam extensions in a number of areas, and we're doing maple jam extensions with a poplar trim, which is all staying the same color. But if you look at it, our jam extensions are sometimes a foot deep, simply because we've got a veneer, a brick veneer, a cement block, and then a 2x4 energy wall on the inside for our spray foam. So we ended up with fairly deep jam extensions around throughout the house. Everywhere except the family room, which is a standard 2x6 construction. If you walk this way, we've got our laundry room is completed. We're actually functioning with that. We've got the washer and dryer installed, and we've been using that. And then what we call the black and white bathroom is complete and ready to go here. So we've got kind of a basket weave floor, and then we went with a subway, kind of a smaller subway tile with the black accents as far as the trims on the for the tile. So at this point, that's about all we've got to say. We're feverishly working on getting things buttoned up so we can move in. We've, like I say, a lot of trim work to do yet. Flooring is all done, painting's all done. Trying to work on finishing up the outside, but things are coming together fairly nicely and things are working out pretty well. So that's all I got for right now. We'll see you next time on Welcome to our Reno.